What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. My name is Sean, and for those of you who don't know who I am, I do mainly car reviews, and I do go to auto shows and other car events and such like that. But in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is doing a review on the new 2021 Kia K5s. And I'm sitting in it right now, as you can see. I always wanted to kind of review one of these and get my hands on one for the longest while. So in today's video, we're gonna take a look at this car, review, and do a short test drive. So stay tuned for the video, and thank you for watching. Before I start the video, I know it's kind of windy today here in San Diego, so bear with me. But before I start off the video, let's actually just do a quick walk around of the vehicle so I could talk about some of the details. So as you can see with this vehicle, this is my favorite look on this car, on the Kia K5s, which is the front end. And my favorite part about it is actually the amber LED daytime running lights that you see on the front. That is my favorite thing about the car, as well as the headlights. You get that aggressive look on the front. This car is actually sitting on some 18-inch alloy wheels, 235 all around, and these are Pirelli tires. While I'm at it, this exterior color is called Wolf Gray. It's actually one of my favorite colors on any car. There's a few car manufacturers who make a color similar to this, but in different shades. Ford does it. I don't know what they call it. Audi does it, which is called Nardo Gray, and that's my absolute favorite color. And some other manufacturers do it too, but this is Wolf Gray. It's a really nice color on this car. As you walk around to the rear of the vehicle, there's a very distinct look back here, and I'm pretty sure that if you see this anywhere, you would probably know it's a Kia K5, because I've never seen another car which has the tail light as a light bar, but it's like dashes throughout. So that's pretty cool. And back here you do get a nice piano black spoiler, and you get your GT line all-wheel drive badge. Lower down you do get some fake exhaust tips down here. The actual exhaust is underneath the black bumper, and you do get a small rear diffuser back here, as well as some fake vents. Let's walk around the rear, and there goes your Kia badge, K5 badge. This is definitely one of the best newer cars that came out for 2020, 2021 as well. This is what the key looks like for the vehicle. Let me show you guys what the trunk space looks like back here. Pops right open and shows you a pretty big trunk space. This is a hard rubber trunk mat or trunk liner. Not sure if there's a spare tire below that, and it's kind of hard to open this at the moment, so I'll leave it. And you do get a storage net, which is pretty cool back here. From the side profile, you could just tell that the wheels and tire setup fits this car perfectly. Now as you walk up closer, there is some aluminum or just some silver trim running across the top, and then you do get some piano black trim on the windows and the doors as well, which is pretty cool. The mirror caps are blacked out as well, and it does feature a turn signal on it, which I think is pretty cool on any car. And going back up closer again, the roof is all black, which adds to the touch and gives it kind of that full sporty look all around. But yeah, and there goes your antenna. And this vehicle does have a sunroof, which I'll show you once I get into the inside. Down here you do see that there's a lane keeping assist, and one thing I really like on the front bumper is how it kind of like just sweeps in like that. Like it's kind of like I don't know how to explain, but it looks pretty cool. And you do get some more fake vents on the side, as well as some fog lights that are kind of hidden in there. Here goes the engine of the Kia K5. This is a 1.6 liter turbocharged GDI engine, pushing out about 180 horsepower and about 195 pound-foot of torque, and it's all going through an 8-speed transmission in this car. Hopping into the interior of the vehicle, you can see that it features a two-tone interior, so you have red as well as black. So starting off right here, you do get some soft touch material where you would rest your elbows, and this is basically your grab handle as well. I think this could be a grab handle as well, but you do get your, I believe this is plastic, your door handle to open the door, which feels really cheap. It feels like plastic. Down below you get all your window and door controls, and the sound system is unbranded for now, so I can't say what it is. And since this is the GT line, on the seats it does say GT line, and features a really beautiful two-tone interior, mostly red with some cloth accents on the seat as well. Sitting in the vehicle, straighten out the wheel, you can see that the interior looks really kind of new and updated, except for this area. There's a lot of car manufacturers that are going fully digital now, but this doesn't look bad at all. It does feature a small display in the center which shows you temperature, miles till empty, and other sorts of information. And there goes your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and your engine temperature. The steering wheel feels really nice to hold in the hand. It does have, and it does say GT line down here, and it is like a flat bottom design, which is a nice touch. The steering wheel feels really good to turn, definitely power and hydraulically assisted. And as you go over, you see the 8-inch display that Kia has in this new 2021 K5. And let's check out the responsiveness of it. So it feels pretty responsive, and I love the material that they actually used on the screen. It actually has not a lot of resistance, so it's easier to slide. And this vehicle does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but I don't think it could be used right now. I believe it might be a wired connection for that. Yeah, so this infotainment system is pretty responsive, and it seems pretty easy to use. The font is decent. It's not my favorite font, but it is decent. And above that, the dash material feels pretty firm and decent. It feels like good quality, and you do get some more of that piano black material running right behind the screen. Piano black all over here, and it gives it a really nice luxurious feeling touch in here because of all the piano black. Especially down here, you got your gear shifter, and you got park, neutral, reverse drive, shift, lock, release. Down here you got a 12-volt outlet, and you got a USB, and I believe this is another USB. You get 2 cup holders, electronic parking brake, auto brake hold, and you do get heated seats in different levels with that for a driver and passenger, as well as drive mode. So let me see what it looks like once you change the drive mode. So it's in sport now, custom, snow, and now it's in smart. So it has a few different modes, 5 of them it looks like. Down here you do get, actually I think this is a wireless charging port for your phone. Your phone could actually slide right in there. And inside here you do get a center console, which is pretty decent. It's not the deepest, so that's pretty cool. Now let me actually show you guys what the sound system sounds like. It is unbranded like I mentioned before, so I have no idea what it is, but let me turn this up. So it sounds pretty decent. There's not a lot of bass in it, which is kind of a downfall for me. I love bass in my music, but I won't complain too much about the sound system because I know you could definitely change some of the parameters to make it sound how you want it to sound. So I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10, 6.5, 7 out of 10 for now. As for the rest of the interior, the seats feel very comfortable to sit in. I have 0 complaints about these seats. I'm not that big, so I fit in them pretty nice. The seats are bolstered pretty decently as well. It's a really nice sporty design, and the leather is just perfect. It's very soft and very comfortable. And for the rear view mirror, it's pretty decent. No complaints there. And the side mirrors are pretty decent as well. No complaints for the side view mirrors. This one does have a sunroof, and it slides all the way to the back. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. It opens all the way up, and up here you do get some puddle lamps. It turns on both of them. Wow, it actually closes the whole thing on one touch, so that's a pretty good feature. You do have, I believe this is roadside assistance and some other functions buttons that are up here. On the shades, visors, you do get some mirrors and a small light up there. Same thing, driver's side. So now let's hop into the back and see what those seats feel like. Hopping into the rear of the vehicle, I have the seats where I would be driving, the driver's seat. So everything remains the same comfort level as the front seats, so absolutely no complaints back here. Down below you do get a storage net. You get your speakers back here, your door controls, grab handle with a little puddle light. That's actually pretty cool, LED. And in the middle you do get 2 cup holders, and that's pretty much it for the rear. I fit back here, no problems. I'm only 5'7", so this car feels like a really good and comfortable place to be. Now for the test drive portion of the video, guys. So I'm gonna put this, it's in normal right now, so I'm gonna put it in sport mode so I could see how it really feels. And it has some get up and go to it actually. Put it in sport mode. All right, so it's in sport mode. So now let's get out onto the main street and kind of see what this car, and the brakes is actually really touchy, guys. When I first drove this car to the lot that I reviewed it, the brakes are very, very touchy. But just taking off now, the car feels very comfortable to drive. The visibility is great as well. The engine doesn't sound the best because it is a, you know, a smaller displacement engine, and these things don't really always sound that great. So, but for the most part, the car is very comfortable, very easy to drive. The gear shifts are pretty crispy and smooth as well. This would make a really good daily driver for anyone looking for a Kia K5. Sport mode doesn't feel that much different from regular mode, I feel like, but let's step on it here. Yeah, this thing definitely gets up and goes when you step on it. That 1.6 liter 4-cylinder engine, 180 horsepower. It feels pretty fast for a daily driver. Very comfortable though. The comfort is what stands out to me on this car the most, more than anything else. So I really appreciate that Kia actually put some effort into this thing to make it a really good car. But yeah, guys, if you are interested in any Kia or Ford products, check out Kearney Mesa Kia and Ford in San Diego, in Kearney Mesa area, and check them out for anything that you guys want. I'll link their inventory in the description below. The throttle is also very touchy as well. So the brakes is very touchy and the throttle is very touchy. That's very different. Maybe because it is in sport mode, that's why. But I'm gonna show you guys what the turning radius is like on this car as we come down to these lights at the end of this street. And there's not too much road noise as well, which is a good thing in this car. Let me show you guys what the turning radius looks like on this thing here. Pretty much gonna do a U-turn. Okay, so the turning radius on this car is actually really good. It's very good. So the handling on this car is actually good as well. Handles pretty good. So it's an overall great car, and I think if you guys are interested in getting a Kia K5, definitely take a test drive, check one out. They're very comfortable and would make a very good daily driver as well. So if you guys did like what you've seen in today's video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future, and don't forget to check out Kearney Mesa Ford and Kia in Kearney Mesa. And I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you for watching. And this is what the backup camera looks like. It's pretty crispy, and it does give you trajectory, so the lines move depending on how much you turn the steering wheel. So that's pretty cool.